we go with another recipe this week. We are doing a pizza, and we're doing a pizza directly on the grill to get that that wood burning, kind of pizza. Okay, so a little bit charred on the bottom. So if you guys like a little bit charred to your pizza, that's what we're going to achieve today. We're going to get a little bit of burnt spots, and it's going to add a lot of flavor to our pizza. Today we are doing we're doing a white pizza, okay, and we're doing a white pizza with broccoli and ricotta, okay. So simple ingredients, real simple. The whole kick of this is that you have to put the dough directly on the grates. Now, don't panic. We're going to show you how to do that. It's not really a big deal. You just can't play with it when you put it on. Okay, so let's run down some ingredients. All right, so we got some fresh mozzarella over here, shredded up. We have some pizza dough that I bought from Red Front, which is usually where I get my pizza dough from. I do that because of time restraints, because I am busy. So we buy our pizza dough. They make it fresh every day, and it's pretty much the best in the area. So if you guys are living locally in upstate New York, go to Red Front, grab yourself some dough. You can make your pizza at your house. We got a little bit of olive oil. We're going to brush the dough. We'll show you all that. We got some ricotta cheese. We got about 4 cloves of finely minced garlic, fresh garlic, okay? We got a little bit of Parmesan cheese up front here, and we have some broccoli. We have about 1 crown of broccoli, but again, this here is how you want to make it. You want them bigger, you want them smaller, you can make them any size you want to. This is that's how I cut mine up. Now, I don't put raw broccoli on my pizza. Okay, so what I do with this is I boil some water. This is in many recipes. I think I actually have an actual recipe on how to do broccoli, okay? I boil some water. I put the broccoli in the water. I set my timer for 2 minutes. I take it out. I put it in an ice bath. I let it cool down. I put it on a towel. I let it drain. I squeeze the water out of it, and that's it. So this is par cooked, okay? So you're not going to get that raw taste, but you still get all of the nutrition from your broccoli. Okay, so that's the way I do that. These are the ingredients. You're going to need, you know what? Jesus, I forgot to put my oregano on my cutting board. You're going to need a little bit of oregano as well. The only thing I'm not showing is a little bit of flour so we can stretch the dough. And you're going to need a cookie sheet of some sort, because remember, this is going directly on the grill. It's not going in a pan. It's only going in a pan to bring it out to the grill. All right, so you are going to need those few things. And we're going to get on with this recipe. We're going to show you exactly how I do it. This is going to be a rectangular pizza, by the way, not a round pizza. So if you guys are interested in something like this, that's great. Stand by. We're going to show you how to make this. You guys like what I do here on this channel, go ahead and hit that like button. That'd help. That'd be great. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if it's your first time in here. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We do something like this every week. Click the notification bell. When I do things, you'll get a notification for it. And share it with your friends if you think they're going to be interested in things that I do. Got a lot of videos on my channel, so go ahead and scroll through, whatever you guys need to scroll through. And we're on with this recipe. See you in 1 second. Okay, so here we go. Let's do this. Let's turn that a little bit. There we go. Okay, so here we go with our dough. We let this rise, which is important to do. We're going to unwrap this. Pizza day today. And I've been in the mood for this particular pizza, so that's why we're making this. All right, so we're going to pull this out of the way. We are going now to put a little bit of flour over here so this dough don't stick. Yeah? Okay. Or, well, hopefully it doesn't stick. All right, so this is not a... this dough is so good. This is not a recipe for a thin crust pizza today because it's going directly on the racks, okay? So we are definitely need a little bit of oomph to the dough. Okay, I'm going to grab a little bit more. Going to grab a little bit more flour, because if your dough is wet, right, you want to, when you stretch it, you don't want it to stick. Say it sticks to your fingers. You really don't want that. So we're going to just do this. Flip her over, and we're just going to do this until we get the shape that we want. Okay, it's as simple as that. Homemade, well, I don't know, some people argue my point if it's homemade or not, because I don't make my dough, and maybe when I retire I will start making my own dough for you guys, but I don't have the time to make my own dough at the moment. So I know a lot of you guys really want me to do a dough recipe, but like I said, it's just, unfortunately, it's just one of those things right now where this guy's got to go to work. So maybe in a short time from now, we won't be going to work anymore. We'll be retired, and then we can make all kinds of stuff for you guys. Until then, this is what we're doing. All right, so rectangular pie for this week. All right, so get this where you got to get it to, and that's it. So you don't want remember, no sticky areas, because you don't want it to, you don't want this sticking to your fingers. And if it doesn't stretch how you like it to stretch, just let it rest for a second. Give it like 5 minutes. Let it rest. Let it do its thing, right? Okay, that's it. That's about the size of what our pizza is going to be like when we take this outside. I'm happy with that. I'd give you a good 6 cut, and maybe an 8 cut. If you got little kids or whatever and they don't eat too much, 8 cut it. Yeah. All right. Remember, once you put this on the grill, don't move it. It's got to stay right where it is. All right. All right. We'll be back with you guys in just a second. Let me get this next step set up, and we'll show you what's going on. All right. So the next step is we're going to oil the back of this pan. Well, I don't know if it's the back of the pan, right? It is what it is. I guess I just misspoke. All right, so we are going to oil this pan. And the reason for that is I don't want the dough to stick when I'm bringing this out, because this may be sitting here for a couple of minutes. Okay, so if you put it down and there's any wet spots on the dough, it could stick to the pan. You could have a hard time getting it off. Plus, we need the oil for the grill, okay? Hands down. So make sure you oil, okay? We're going to oil that. And we're going to bring our dough back in, all right? And we're also going to put some oil on our dough. These steps are pretty important, because like I said, this is going on right on the hot grill grates, right? You don't want this to stick, so we like to get a nice little coat. We like to get a nice little coat of olive oil. All right, just like that. And this now will be our top. All right. I used up all the olive oil. Let's break into a new one. All right. Enough of that. Okay. So just push some of this flour out of the way. And we're gonna bring our pan back in. Let's just throw this over here. Don't be afraid to play with your dough either. You can, it's not gonna, you know, you're not gonna break it, basically is what I'm saying. All right, so we're gonna take this, we're gonna stick this on our tray, and then this now will absorb the oil from the backside that we put on our thing. All right, and that's it. That's all we're doing in the house. The rest of this now is going to be done out of the house. Okay, so when you pull your dough over, it's all got olive oil on it. All right, so let's get all the stuff outside, and we're going to build this pizza, and we're going to have a great lunch today. Hang in there, guys. Oh, start your grill. Okay, so here we go. We're doing the I got flames on low. Okay, so this is the most important thing that you're going to do with this pizza. I know you can't see this, but we're going to take the dough and we're going to put it directly on the grate, just like that. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just needs to be on there. Okay, and once we put that on there, you're going to let that be. You're not touching that. Okay, we're going to put some oregano. You will be able to move this eventually, but don't do it right now. Okay, some oregano. We're going to do some grated cheese, some Parmesan cheese, just like that. Okay, and we're gonna do some fresh garlic. To me, that's what makes this pizza, is the fresh garlic. Okay, yeah, love garlic. What Italian doesn't love garlic, right? Okay, we're gonna also take some mozzarella. Put this all over. Sorry about my hands in front of the camera. We got to work a little quick here. A little quick today. All right, something like that. And then we're gonna take our broccoli. I'm going to put some broccoli all over. Nice and colorful. Beautiful. Now your burners are on low because you don't want to burn this. Alright, so something like that. And then we're going to take our ricotta, and we're just going to take little splashes of it like this. And you can put as much of this on that you want, or as little as you want. It's up to you, totally up to you. Okay, and that's it. Put one over there, and maybe one over there. Okay, so that's it. We're going to close this up. We're going to let this do its thing, and then when it starts to get crispy on the bottom, then we can move it around, okay? But for right now, this needs to be closed, so we'll see you back here in just a little bit. Grab a spatula while you're at it. You're going to have to move this around. Okay, so here's our first check on this here. So now you're going to be able to move it around a little bit. You see how the edges there are getting a little burnt, okay? Not burnt, but, you know, well done. So now you can actually turn it just a little bit. So all of my burners are on low, okay? And the reason for that is because I want to make sure that the top gets done first, and then we can char the bottom, okay? So we're a little bit into this one by about like 10-15 minutes, maybe somewhere around there. we're gonna let it go. We're just gonna, the top is getting nice and melted, and that's what we're looking for. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to a medium heat, and we're gonna keep checking this to make sure that the bottom don't burn, but we still want a little bit of crispiness as far as like a charred taste. So that's what we're going for on this one here. So up goes the burners. All 4 burners go up, and we will see you guys in just a couple of minutes, show you the result of what the bottom of this looks like. Okay, so after having the heat turned up a little bit on it, we got the top all bubbly, we got the bottom pretty crispy over here, and it's the same thing. Let's see. Yeah, it's the same thing on the other side. So, oh yeah, just like a wood-fired pizza. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this off the grill. We're just going to take it like this, and we're just going to push it up in. All right, now this goes in the house, and it's almost time to eat. Okay, so we got our pizza back in the house here. This is what it looks like. This looks phenomenal. All right, it's very, very hot. All right, so we're gonna take that out. We're gonna show you what the bottom looks like. Now remember, we wanted to make this like a wood-fired pizza, okay, with some char on the bottom, which is exactly what we. Now maybe that looks burnt to you guys, but if you're doing a wood-fired pizza, this is exactly what you would get. Okay, so we're going to let this sit for just a couple of minutes, and then we're going to cut this up, and we're going to have some lunch. All right, guys, hang in there. I'm going to get some Parmesan cheese, a little red pepper flake, because that's the way I like it. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. Give me a couple minutes, be right back. Taste test. We are back for the taste test. We're going to take a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Yes, sir. A little Parmesan cheese. Always got to have Parmesan cheese on everything, for the most part of it. And we are going to do some red pepper flakes, because that's the way I like it. All right, and that is it. That is how we do our white pizza here in this house. Okay, on to the cut. We're gonna do this in, let's see, let's do an 8 cut. We might get a couple of small pieces, but that's okay. That's all right. It all goes in the same place. All right. We don't care. It's all going to get eaten by somebody. Woohoo! Okay. All right, that's it. This is our white pizza with broccoli that we make here. Okay, look at the bottom. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's see. Let's go in and taste test time. I'm gonna burn my mouth again. I've been a white pizza fan with the garlic for years. This is just one of my go-to pizzas. I love this, and this doesn't disappoint. This is awesome. Another taste test here. We'll do a crust bite too. A little bit spicy because I put the red pepper flake on. Broccoli's cooked perfect. Like I said, boil some water, 2 minutes, pull it, put it in an ice bath, put it on a towel, dry it off. That's your broccoli. Very simple. The ricotta makes it very creamy. I like that personally. Got a little bit of olive oil on it. The mozzarella cheese, the fresh garlic. I mean, what isn't to like about this? All right, guys, you guys like what I do or did today? Run out, tell your friends, make a big thing of it. I'm just kidding. If you like what I did today, go ahead and put a thumbs up. Click that notification bell. Share it with your friends. Subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. We can always use some more subscribers. But we're very happy with what the channel's doing right now, coming up on 25,000. That's a nice little milestone. All right, so that's it for this week. White pizza, fresh garlic, broccoli, and ricotta cheese. We'll see you in the next video. Enjoy your week, guys.